Really good. So, just going to lead a meditation today. Direct pointer. Today, let's leverage the power of silence as well. Yesterday, in the self inquiry call, I spoke of a pointer which was surrendering your worries and your fears to the knowing itself, sacrificing your worries, your figuring out, your journeying to beingness, to I am. So let's leverage that pointer today, along with the silence, which it cultivates or awakens us to. Because see that the only thing that holds us back from being happy now is just this identification with the restlessness, with the constant movement of mind, It is always itching to get somewhere or become something or change something. In this restlessness, when we identify, we take ourselves to be restless. But we are not restless, right? I am not that. Because I am, that may be, that may appear. In my presence, in my still, uh, judgmentless presence, restlessness and even suffering may be. But I am not that. So let's let that lead the way today. And we also just had Romil and Lino join. Welcome, guys. So you can close your eyes and just get settled down. As always, don't carry anything into the meditation. What that means is just take a moment to acknowledge perhaps how you feel, perhaps what you expect, what you desire right now out of this, out of our call, where you are hoping to get to, what you are trying to make happen, or where you are running away from, what you're running away from. Just acknowledging these things, perhaps these energies that were present, and making a conscious choice to, for the time being that we're together, not buying into these anymore, not feeding them with any interest, wanting nothing out of this moment. Become aware of the mind being restless. Almost like you're just noticing from outside, watching but not becoming that, watching but not engaging. If the mind is restless, acknowledge that, let that be. I am aware from the place of silence, from the place of restfulness. The peace observes the noise, the movement, the restlessness. I, the stillness, am aware of movement. Find comfort knowing that the peace you seek, you are already. And if this statement is too bold or not your experience, then just be open to the possibility that the peace you seek, you are already. That from that place, you know, you are aware. Whatever worry, whatever question, whatever doubt, whatever description, whatever judgment that may be arising right now, surrender it to just the sense of being aware. And all that means is rather than thinking that thought, rather than following that trail of thinking, engaging with that thought, just snap into the acknowledgement that I am. Your innate, inborn sense of existence. I exist. See what these words are pointing to. I am aware. I exist. Acknowledge the silence, the stillness. For the moments that we are together today, care more about this silence, this absence of content, more than you care about the content, more than you care about your descriptions, your judgments. Be more interested in this colorless, qualityless sense of existence, of being aware, of being alive, more than you are interested in the trail of thought. Even more than you are interested in ideas about who you are as a person, what your life has been so far, what you hope it will be. Put all of these things on hold. If they arise, again, just snap into the acknowledgement of being aware, of existing. That is the sacrifice you must make. You're sacrificing your mind's preoccupations to existence, to yourself. This is the cost of peace. This is what you must pay for restfulness. Know that whatever doesn't make sense in your life right now, whatever you are trying to work so hard to figure out or answer, it will come on its own if you just learn to value this stillness. And if this doesn't make logical sense and there isn't a willingness to just accept that statement, then just be open to the possibility that in silence, clarity will arise. Truth will be revealed. So willingly surrender your mind's preoccupations, your worries, your fears, your desire to change what is, to this silence, to just this sense of being aware, being alive. Don't battle against the thinking. Just acknowledge it's happening. Almost like you're acknowledging, but you have nothing to say about it. That which exists acknowledges the thinking happening. You are that. Let it be. Leave it. Just snap back into the acknowledgement. I am aware. Something is awake here. Something is alive. Just acknowledge that wordless aliveness, that wordless awareness. Rest in this presence and as this presence. This is your communion with that which is real, as opposed to that which appears and is constantly changing and is unreal. This is the cleansing of your mind, your trauma, your past. This is the core of transformation, that deeper essence which transforms all other layers that are on top, the thinking, the feeling, the doing. It's the plane of understanding, of clarity. There's no clarity, no truth in your fears, in your worries, in your descriptions, in your judgments. They are the clouds. So acknowledge whatever is arising. And again, surrender it to this very same presence of truth, this silent witnessing, this sense of aliveness. Snap back into the acknowledgement, I am. Are you awake in this moment? Instead of saying yes, acknowledge your awakeness. Don't try to hang on to this. Don't worry about making it happen later. Here and now, are you awake? Being awake here and now is the dissolving of all your worries here and now. Your worries and your fears need time, but the timelessness of this presence burns these worries, melts these worries into itself, pierces through the apparent reality of these worries, exposing their unreality. You cannot be awake to yourself and suffer at the same time. To suffer, you must forget this wakefulness. Acknowledge the mind perhaps trying to break these words down, to analyze, to get something out of, or to understand these words. Surrender these questions to the very acknowledgement of being aware, being alive. You taking the time out to do this just for even a few moments that we're here together, it will change the nature of your thinking, feeling, and doing for the rest of your day, for the rest of your life. Acknowledge the magnitude of this cleansing, of this self purification. In the moment of wakefulness, you are free. Free from judgment, free from limitation, free from contraction, free from identification, free from belief. Be willing to yield and surrender yourself to the simplicity of being aware, of existing. Let this acknowledgement of being aware lead you through life. Let it lead you through your spiritual journey. Trust this more than you trust any teaching, any teacher, any book, anything. Because again, you are not trusting another, but your very own self. You are aware. You are alive. You're surrendering to your very own self. You're melting into your very own self. What is being cleansed in your presence is your self image, your arrogance, your selfishness. What is melting in the light of your presence are your wrong ideas, your restlessness, your fears, your judgments, your worries. And lastly, what I'll leave you with today is just this open possibility that this presence is only one. Bodies are many, personalities are many, thoughts are many, but that which you call I is the same which I call I. Just be open to the possibility that the reality in you is the reality in me. That on the surface, we are very different, but in truth, in essence, in reality, in awareness, we are same. We are one. So that is something to sit with. But as you go on throughout your day today, continue to sacrifice your worries, your fears to this sense of being, of knowing, of being aware, being alive. Let this wakefulness be the leader. Trust this wakefulness more than anything. On the surface of life, things will come and go. Rather than placing your trust, your sense of security, your sense of self in that which comes and goes, place your trust and your sense of self and your sense of security and safety in just this wakefulness. In this acknowledgement, trust that all will be taken care of. You will be where you need to be. Rather than placing trust in your ideas about where you should be, which is just mental projection, place your trust in the silent witnessing of whatever it is. And you will never be restless again. You will never fear again. Wonderful. So thank you for being here for this short meditation today. Thank you for spending some time with us. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Everybody have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to dissolve mind identification, if you need help, and if you're really committed to this practice, I will help you. I urge you to learn more about my School of Awakening, where I personally work with you to help you dissolve mind identification and become free from suffering your thoughts, free from suffering your emotions, and become established in awareness, as awareness, in your inner peace, happiness. So if this is something that you're serious about, something that you're really wanting to commit to, I will help you create a massive shift just within 60 days. If that sounds good to you, please learn more about my School of Awakening down below. Click the link, you can book a call with me, and we can talk about how I can be of help to you, and if this would be the right opportunity for you. Thank you again for watching this video. I will see you next time.